So I've been using the TCL 10 Pro for a few days now, and I'm ready to share my thoughts on this device. I had an unboxing video all set up and ready to go, but the audio was terrible due to a thunderstorm rolling in and the mic picking up everything. So I figured there were plenty of unboxing videos available anyway, so I'll leave a link in the description to a few that I like and I think that you'll enjoy if you want to see that. Everybody knows about the TCL brand from their TVs. Really good mid-level TVs that have Roku, Google Cast, and Apple AirPlay embedded. But what you may not know is that TCL has been making phones for years for brands like Alcatel and BlackBerry. So while it may have been a surprise to learn that TCL was launching their own phone, or two phones, they actually have some decent experience in the mobile device space. So the TCL 10 Pro will cost you $449 here in the States. It's a GSM phone, so it will work on Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile networks, as well as Google Fi. Also, if you travel, there are plenty of international network options too. My first impressions of the TCL 10 Pro are, wow. I mean, the device looks and feels polished. It feels like a high-end phone. I guess I have larger palms but shorter fingers. This device is narrower than the OnePlus 7 Pro that I'm currently using. I found myself holding the OnePlus 7 awkwardly at times, but the TCL 10 Pro feels amazing in my hand when I'm holding it. The shark skin colorway is pretty awesome too. The cool dark gray to titanium shimmer finish is strikingly beautiful. It's muted, yet modern. Like I can take this into a meeting at the office and not have to have it look like a crayon. And I like that. Battery life is really good too. The battery with moderate usage lasts for a solid day before needing to charge. Power on the phone and the interface is familiar and intuitive. You literally could just use the phone straight out the box and be totally satisfied. Unlike the phones from Xiaomi, the Xiaomi 9T Pro, in my opinion, where the phone hardware is fantastic, but the UI suffers and needs a third-party launcher to rescue it. With the TCL, you're good straight out the box. Call quality is excellent. The phone feels super comfortable in my hand, just like a very comfortable experience. And to me, that's important because nowadays your mobile phone is your primary phone. People don't really have home phones anymore. Even at work, I find myself forwarding my office phone to my mobile. So for me, handset comfort cannot be overstated. One of the issues that I do have with this phone though, is actually its best feature, the camera. Photo and video quality is quite capable, and there are tons of options to fine-tune it even more. It even looks really cool with the horizontal layout across the rear of the device. You can see that there. I mean, it looks awesome. However, the TCL 10 Pro only captures video at 30 frames per second. So you get 1080p at 30 frames a second and 4K at 30 frames per second. And I think this is the biggest problem I have with the phone, because at 450, there are a lot of options that give you features to create high quality media. For example, the OnePlus 7 Pro that I'm using. You can probably pick up one of those for around $450 right now. And not only will you get a Snapdragon 755, but you will also be able to record video at 1080p 60 as well as 4K 60, not to mention a 90 Hz display. The Xiaomi 9T Pro also gives you 1080p and 4K 60 for $300. It's like phone after phone. Samsung S10 Plus, Google Pixel 3a, Redmi K20 Pro. I could keep going and going. In the case of the Xiaomi, once you do some tweaking and put a launcher on it, it makes buying the TCL Pro seem ridiculous. Now, it should be noted that the OnePlus 7 Pro compared to the new TCL, the OnePlus will be used, but I don't think that's the point. I think with TCL's experience, their experience in the mobile space, they should have gotten this right the first time. To me, this is the biggest problem with this phone. TCL has also taken some heat with regards to their stance on updates as well. And I get that they are setting expectations and being transparent regarding their policy on updates and security patches. Just so you know, their official policy as of June 5th, 2020 is that they will support one Android version upgrade and 2 years of security patches. Even though most people tend to upgrade their phone at least once every 2 years, do you really want to be forced to upgrade, otherwise risking or compromise to your device and its data? Probably not. So let's do the math. If the phone is $450 and TCL expects you to upgrade every 2 years, then the device costs $225 per year, which is $18.75 a month. Frankly, I think that's how TCL should have approached the market, creating and promoting a bring your own SIM ecosystem centered around the TCL device, providing a TCL device for life for $20 a month. That solves the problem of value and support and device recycling. However, it does not solve the issue of pushing out sub-spec hardware for what is arguably the most important feature in a mobile device nowadays, the camera. In my parents' generation, the camera sparked a revolution. In our generation, the camera, or the video camera, is the catalyst that is forcing the world to see itself and change. If there's one thing that you can't skimp on, it's the camera. Maybe I don't need 4 cameras on my phone. Maybe 3 will do. But the 3 I have are really, really good. Come on, TCL, you should know better. Look, I think the TCL is a beautiful phone and I enjoy using it. But I think that there are better options right now for your $450 hard-earned dollars. The form factor is great and I really like holding it. However, in my opinion, it's an overhyped, overpriced entry into a market filled with players willing to do more for less.